I like this story, but the only problem with it is I think my parents were too cool to get mad. It's entitled Argh to the Duchess. So in high school, I was a cool kid. My freshman year, I quit football. I thought I was going to be a college football player and go on scholarship and stuff, and that didn't really pan out very well. And I decided to go all in on band. I had been playing tuba since like 6th grade, and I was in band, but I wasn't in marching band because at my school, if you were in football, you couldn't really be in marching band. There's kind of things that happen at the exact same time. But I made friends in band, and I made some cool friends, some upperclassmen who could drive, who had cars, and at one point, we made a really cool plan. We were 4 of us. We're gonna hang out. We were gonna play some video games. Maybe do a little casual like D&D one-off. Hang out and basically hang out, have some fun, kill time until the midnight release of Pirates of the Caribbean 2. The first one had been a huge hit. Pirates were all the rage. Johnny Depp was killing it as Jack Sparrow. And so we were really hype about Pirates 2, right? I think it's one of the Pirates movie. I think it was 2. And we spent this whole night. And one of the memos I did not get was everybody else showed up at the house where we were going to hang out before we went to the movie dressed as pirates. I've never really been much for costumes. It's hard to get a costume when you're like a huge dude. They don't fit, right? You can't just buy whatever. And so like, it was fine. I showed up and they were all like, you didn't wear your costume. And I was like, I didn't. Why are you talking like that? But we had a good time. Those guys were cool. It was me and a buddy who was in my grade and then 2 like seniors. And they had the car and they were driving. And it was cool. We hung out and we went and saw the movie. Movie was awesome. The first 3 Pirates movies are all pretty good, very watchable, fun time. And we had a great time. And on the way out, we like got back to the car, piled in, and as we're driving home, this was not a particularly close movie theater because we wanted to go to like a cool one. This was back in the day before every movie theater just had like those recliner seats that seems to be really common now. Yeah. We went to a cool one that was like, they've got nice seats and they've got a fancy drinks machine with more options and this sort of stuff. Yeah. So it was like, it was like a half hour, 35 minutes away, which when you've just watched a 2-hour long movie and it's the middle of the night, we were driving home at essentially like 2:33-ish in the morning. And as we're driving, the guy whose car it is, who's driving, at some point is like, oh shit, guys, I was supposed to get gas. We're like running on fumes right now. Like it was on E when we left home. Now it's like below E, like shit. And we were all like, oh my God. Oh shit, that's crazy. And he was like, I'm gonna coast it. I'm gonna be really light on the throttle. We can do this. And we're like, well, we don't really know where we are. Like we don't know this area. Should we wait till we get to home to like Dublin because we know where the gas stations are? And he was like, I think we can make it. I know there's an exit. If we take this exit and then you get off the exit, it's like downhill, so we can like coast down that hill and just pull right into the gas station. And we were like, oh, this is crazy. This is so crazy, guys. Holy shit. And we're high school kids. We're all hyped up on like Mountain Dew. It's the middle of the night. It's a whole thing, right? So we're fucking psyched about this. We're racing the gas tank, whatever, driving on fumes.
That's already on E. You're racing it.
Yeah, we're racing. And
you'll beat it.
And we get off the highway and we coast down the hill and we come screaming into the gas station and like pull up. He slams it in park and everyone is like, yeah. Yes, guys, we made it. God damn it. And everyone is like, let's get snacks. Let's get out. Yes. So we all pile out of this little car and we're just like psyched. We're not paying attention to anything that's going on around us.
I think that's them.
All right, I'll call it in.
Why aren't they doing anything?
The one guy goes to gas up the car and the 3 of us, the other guys, run up to the door and like it's that thing where like we're all at the door and one of us pulls on it and it doesn't open and it's really jarring and everyone's like, whoa, the door's stuck. Yeah. And we all sort of look around and start to realize like, oh, there's no lights on in the oh, it's dark in the gas station. Oh shit. And we look back and the guy's at the gas pump and he's sort of like looking over the car at us and he's like, it's not working. Like we all have this collective moment of like, oh no. Oh God, guys, this gas station's closed. And there's not another one for like a couple miles or something. Like, shit. And we're like, oh fuck, like I hope we can make it to the next gas station. Sure. So we're still hyped up, but now we're like, oh, now we might be in trouble. Like, we're in hometown, we're in Dublin, but like, we're not by our parents' house yet. Then it's the middle of the night. It's like 3 a.m. What are they going to come pick us up? That's annoying. And like, our parents fully know what we were doing. They know we were all hanging out. We were seeing this movie. They know we were going to be home super late because it's a midnight movie. But we're like, ah, shit. All right, where's the next? We like strategize for a second, right? We're standing around the car, still amped up beyond belief. We decide, we're like, hey, no, this is the one we're gonna go to. We all pile in the car, starts it up. We start to pull out of the gas station, and literally it's the middle of the night in a suburban area, so there's nothing. There's no cars. It's black, empty street, nothing. As we're pulling out into the empty street, just a fucking cacophonous whoosh of every police car our small town must have had in its fleet from every direction just come out. Like, in front of us there's like 5 cars from across the street. From darkness, the lights turn on, full flashers. They come out from behind us like whoosh, like a dozen cars all at once. And we're just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, hello? What did we do?
Yeah.
Maybe we were speeding, so they called the guys? Like, we didn't do anything.
Those guys were speeding. Get everyone!
Yeah. So, but like, K9 unit, huge, like, just so many dudes. And like, one of them was like a SWAT SUV with, guys with the helmet. They all come rushing and pull us up. And the guy comes rushing up to the window and like bangs and is like, roll down your window. And we're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
As it turns out, that specific gas station, because it closed every night at like 10 p.m., some reasonable time, but it was close to the interstate. It was not in a dense residential area. It was by a bunch of other businesses. Mm-hmm. It turns out that gas station had been robbed in the middle of the night, sometime between 2 and 6 a.m.
Oh.
Twice in the last 2 weeks.
Oh.
So there's all these cops staking out this gas station. Like, if they show up, we're going to get them this time. They can't keep getting away with this. And at 3 a.m., right on cue, a car probably playing Metallica or blasting some music comes screaming down the road, not, going way too fast, pulls in really aggressively. And then a bunch of dudes in pirate costumes pile out of the car and run into the door of the gas station.
I forgot about the pirate costumes.
And the cops are like, this is it. Wait till they do it. Hold. And then they watch this, right? Like, we're all having this drama at the gas, and all the cops are like, wait, what are they talking about? Why aren't they breaking in? Maybe one of them's going to go around back. Keep waiting. No, you need to. You keep your lights off. Everybody stay dark. And then we start to leave, and they're like, what the fuck? They didn't do anything. Pull them over anyway. Get them. This has to be the guys.
I want to hear the call in where they're like, there's actual pirates at the gas station right now.
They think they can hide their identities. They're too clever for us.
One of them's in camouflage. The other ones didn't dress up for the occasion.
It's a whole fucking thing. They get us all out of the car. They get us separated, like they're interrogating us, right?
Right, yeah.
And they're like, to me, my experience was they get us all separate. They're like, what are you doing? And I was like, we went and saw a midnight movie came out tonight. We saw Pirates of the Caribbean. He was like, Did your parents know you were? And I was like, yeah, they know. They're probably asleep right now. He's like, oh, they're asleep, huh? Get your parents on the phone. Call whoever. Wake them up.
Yeah, like a pirate like you has parents.
Yeah.
Come on.
I call, and like, clearly my parents were asleep. I call, it's 3 in the morning, 3:30, whatever. Finally get my dad on the phone. He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, Dad, we got pulled over. It's really weird. The cop wants to talk to you. The cop has the phone for all of 5 seconds. Mm-hmm. He picks it up very like he's about to show me. And he's like, sir, do you know where your son is? And I can only imagine my dad was like, yeah, he went to the movies. I don't know. He's supposed to be on his way home. And the cop was like, and hands it back to me. And that's it. And dad hangs up and is just like, just come home. And like, click, that's it. And that's this. I think that's the same experience everyone had, because after a few minutes where the cops are all on edge, they let us all get back together, and when they're like, okay, get the hell out of here, and we're like, well, we're really low on gas, do you guys have like, and they're like, no, go away. God damn it, get out of here, you stupid kids. You have any idea how stupid you made us look?
God.
But like, so we all get in the car and we're like, okay, well, we got to go to the same gas station, like may or may not make it home on this, so we still have to do that shit. And as we're leaving, the last cop is at the window. It's like the canine cop, right? He comes over and he's like, you guys don't have any like drugs or anything in there, right? We didn't. And, you know, we hadn't told them they could search the car, but they comes, you know, cops fish for an opportunity to have a dog sniff or whatever. Comes over and he says that, and we're all like, no, sir. No, we're going to go home. Straight home, sir. And my one smart ass friend looks at him and he's like, there's a bazooka and a case of beer in the trunk.
Oh my
And the cops are like, all right, there's a bazooka. Get the dog. They pull us back out of the car. The dog's there's not shit in this car. There's like some D&D books and a bunch of other nerd shit. And like, my stupid, dumb piece of shit, Pete. God damn it, Pete.
Piece of shit, Pete. That's still his nickname to this day.
God damn.
That all happens. They don't find anything because just a couple of nerds go to see a pirate movie. We go home, it's fine. And like that whole story almost fits this, except my dad could not have fucking cared less. Like the cop had such, you know, that air that like cops or teachers, people in authority get where they're like, I'm going to speak to your parent.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can talk to him, man, but he's just going to be fucking annoyed that you made me wake him up. And that's pretty much what happened.
You're going to be the one grounded, officer, not me.
Yeah.
He's going to talk to your parents after we're done.
Hilarious shenanigans, though, right? Pirates try to rob the Duchess gas station in the middle of the night.
I just love this visual because I keep forgetting that you're in pirate costumes. So, like, I imagine the guy in the backseat was like, there be a bazooka and a case of rum. There's a bazooka.
I just love the thought of like the police perspective. They're watching this. They're all like bored out of their minds, waiting for something to happen. Then finally a car pulls in. One of them's like asleep. His buddy Ned's like, hey, it's going down. They're there. They're back. And then they see fucking pirates get out of the car.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God.
Well, that's the thing, right? Criminals do that, right? You wear like, you know, you wear the dead president mask sort of thing. They see that and they're like, oh, they're wearing disguises.
It's just like the movies.
This is them.
Oh, of course, the pirates.
No one would wear pirate costumes.
Is that a pirate flag on their car? My God.
The guy whose car it was really loved pirates. He had a Jolly Roger, like a big
Of
bumper sticker on the back of his car.
Hell yeah. It's not a car anymore. In my mind, it's a boat. You guys are driving a boat.
Just a huge fucking ship sailing down. We're all gonna get scurvy. We need lemons.
It's one of those things where you hit the roof of the gas station with your mast and it just all topples down right on the gas station. Oh man, that was a fan. How have I not heard that story? That was quite a story.